Imagine waking up one morning, opening your favorite podcast, and suddenly realizing that the entire audio world, music, podcasts, audiobooks, live shows, news summaries, creator updates, even AI-generated voices, is slowly being funneled through one powerful gateway. And that gateway is Spotify. Because behind every playlist you save and every episode you binge, Spotify has been executing one of the most ambitious and quietly aggressive takeover plans in tech history. A plan designed not just to compete in the audio industry, but to own it completely.
We need the Q3 report now.
And the craziest part is that most people still think Spotify is just a music app. From the very beginning, Spotify understood something the rest of the world didn't. The music business is an expensive battlefield controlled by record labels, tangled by licensing, and squeezed by razor-thin profit margins where every stream costs money instead of making it. Meaning, the more popular they became, the more money they burned. A losing game Spotify had no intention of playing forever. So they changed the battlefield. Instead of trying to outmuscle Apple Music in a war over the same songs, Spotify decided to reinvent the very definition of audio, shifting their power toward formats they could own. Podcasts, original audio series, personalized soundscapes, creator tools, and soon, entire libraries of audiobooks, all controlled by an ecosystem that gives Spotify full ownership of the content pipeline, the creators, the distribution, and most importantly, the listener data that fuels their algorithmic empire.
This isn't just about the interface, it's about the entire ecosystem shifting.
Yeah.
These tokens are changing how creators monetize.
But is it sustainable?
Their first big strike was the podcast land grab, buying Gimlet, Anchor, Parcast, and The Ringer, signing the world's biggest creators like Joe Rogan and Alex Cooper, locking down exclusive rights, and converting listening habits into data gold mines that allowed them to engineer the most advanced audio recommendation engine on the planet.
Accelerate.
While Apple treated podcasts like an open library, Spotify treated them like a corporate conquest, reshaping the market so aggressively that within a few years, creators began needing Spotify just to survive. But that was only phase one. Phase two was far smarter and far more dangerous, because Spotify realized that whoever controls the creation tools controls the creators themselves. With Anchor, now Spotify for podcasters, they built a frictionless, all-in-one system where anyone can record, edit, host, and monetize a podcast directly inside Spotify's ecosystem. No third parties, no competitors, no way out. Creators upload their voices. Spotify owns the pipeline. Creators rely on Spotify for analytics. Spotify controls the insights. Creators run ads through Spotify's marketplace. Spotify takes a cut. Slowly but surely, Spotify shifted from being a platform to being an infrastructure layer, the invisible backbone beneath the entire audio creator economy, just like YouTube did to video. And therein lies the real master plan, to replicate YouTube's dominance, but in the world of sound. Because once Spotify owns the creators, Spotify owns the content. Once it owns the content, it shapes the culture. Once it shapes the culture, it controls the entire future of audio. Then came phase three, expanding the definition of audio itself. Spotify didn't just add audiobooks. They redesigned how audiobooks fit into daily life, blending them into the same interface as music and podcasts, pushing consumers into a single audio feed where everything you hear flows through one algorithm that is constantly learning, tracking, predicting, and shaping your attention. Soon, Spotify won't just recommend what you listen to, it will decide it. And with the rise of AI, Spotify's ambitions grow even sharper. AI voice cloning to create multilingual versions of creators. AI narration to turn text into fully produced audiobooks. AI-assisted music tools that can generate soundscapes, beats, mood-based playlists, and possibly full songs tailored to your preferences. AI hosts delivering personalized news reports. Even full-length narrative audio series built algorithmically to match your taste. Spotify isn't just building an audio platform. They're building a personalized audio universe, Picture this: your morning news, your workout playlist, your favorite comedy show, your nighttime audiobook, your meditation sounds, all delivered by one app, fed by one algorithm, and monetized by one company. And as consumers embrace convenience, Spotify's influence deepens. The more time you spend listening, the more the algorithm learns. The more it learns, the more it controls. The more it controls, the more creators must obey its rules to stay relevant. Because in the future Spotify is building, creators won't rise because they're talented. They'll rise because Spotify's algorithm chooses them. And while it sounds like innovation on the surface, it's really a quiet consolidation of power. Spotify's setting the standards for audio formats, dictating monetization models, controlling the listening ecosystem, capturing the creator economy, and absorbing every audio category that exists. Labels used to control music. Studios used to control podcasts. Publishers used to control audiobooks. Platforms used to control creators. Now, Spotify wants to control all of them. And the most shocking part? They're winning. Not because they're the biggest company, but because they understood something fundamental. The world is moving from text to video to audio faster than anyone expected. People want hands-free content. People want passive consumption. People want entertainment they can experience while doing other things. Audio is the next frontier, and Spotify is positioning itself as the gatekeeper of that frontier. If their plan succeeds, Spotify won't just be where you listen. It will be the infrastructure behind the entire audio world, an empire built on sound, data, and attention. The truth behind Spotify's plan to control all of audio is simple. Dominate the creators, own the content, absorb the formats, monopolize the discovery, harvest the data, and become the single platform through which every voice, every sound, every story, and every moment of human listening must pass. And by the time the rest of the industry realizes what's happening, Spotify might not just be leading the audio world. They might be the audio world, and the takeover will already be complete. And yet, even with everything Spotify has already swallowed, the most shocking part is that the company is only now entering the most aggressive phase of its takeover. Because Spotify has discovered its most powerful weapon, shaping not just what people listen to, but how they listen, why they listen, and when they listen. Turning human attention into a predictable system they can engineer, manipulate, and monetize at scale. Spotify wants to build the audio version of the internet itself. A world where every sound you consume, from entertainment to education to daily routines, flows through one system, one platform, one algorithm, one empire. And once that happens, Spotify won't just control the audio industry, they'll control the culture that rises from it. Because in the future, Spotify is building every voice you hear, human or AI, scripted or spontaneous, informative or entertaining, will exist within a universe Spotify designed, optimized, and monetized long before you ever pressed play.